we're going to not see each other while we talk to each other?
Yeah, I know you're there. Do you know I'm here?
I do know you're there, but it's different when you can look in someone's eyes and have a conversation than just speaking to no one in the dark.
So you think it's a bad idea?
I think a little light would be nice.
All right. What happened?
We did this ourselves.
They're coming. It can't be.
Where is everyone?
Hello, survivors. Makeshift here.
And Winks.
And this is our Neotropolis.
Post-mortem.
Post-mortem? Does that work for that?
Sorry, that's what my tribe always calls it after Wasteland, but I suppose that's not a very...
Yeah, what would we call
Debrief.
it? A debrief kind of works. Like a mission debrief.
Neo 2226 debrief.
Oh, yeah, it was 2226.
Yes.
Huh? Because they do it's 200 years in the future.
Mm-hmm. Which is honestly very clever and cute.
It is.
And I love that.
Aftermath does that, but they do 100 years in the future.
Oh.
Aftermath, the post-apocalypse festival in Alabama. Yeah, they've been doing 21, 20, whatever for years. And I think it's pretty clever. Because then you still have the year, but then it feels like the future.
Yeah,
so Neotropolis was like, hey, we're going to go 100 years further.
Yeah. Speaking of post-apocalypse, if we sound kind of funny right now, it is because on our way home from Neo, we have decided to stop in at Uranium Springs.
Yeah.
And we are currently laying down in the back of Makeshift's car, recording this podcast just for you.
Yeah.
So we really hope you enjoy our little conversation about Neo tonight.
And of course, after detonation, we'll do the same thing again. Mm-hmm. So wait for that. It'll be out in another week or two. But yeah, this is kind of wild because we're in the back of the car. We usually camper. Well, me, always camper for the past 10 plus years at Wasteland.
Yeah. And let me tell you, RV luxurious.
Game changer.
Yeah. So car camping, we're not really used to it.
No.
We've got like a twin plus mattress back here that we're snuggled up on, just laying down with our lavs on our baseball caps right now.
Everything is hard.
Everything's hard. It's dark. It's cold. Yeah. It was just raining here. The ground is so soft. Anyway, we're very excited.
Let's talk about Neotropolis.
We're talking about Neo tonight.
All right, so let's cue some Neotropolis music so that we can get into the mood. Ready and go.
Wow, that was a great song.
Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, I love that song.
I happened to have it here with me.
Perfect. That's one of my favorite ones.
Did you like the beat?
I did. The beat, it would kind of like...
Did you like the bass line?
Like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it sounded like.
Cool.
It sounds like you're in space.
Yeah. Speaking of really cool music, that could be a fun kicking off point.
Yeah.
We had a lot of great musical acts this year at Neo that we got to see. My favorite probably was Riza Drone. Was really, really fun. They were really fantastic. Really, really fun show. They did some of the music for Cyberpunk, the video game, and so being able to like just yell "Resist and Disorder" with a bunch of people was super, super fun.
That's the Jason Charles Miller group, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
the Godhead guy.
Yeah. So we know Jason Charles Miller already from Wasteland, and he's got this separate electronica project.
Yeah. So I don't actually know is he like officially a part of it, or was he featured?
I think so. Yeah, that's their duo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's like another project that he does.
That because that's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were so fun. They sounded great. Great energy. Really good crowd. We also really enjoyed Droid Bishop. Mm-hmm. Great guitar player, which I had no idea. Like, I'd listened to a few of just kind of everyone's music before the event, and I really did enjoy Droid Bishop, but I didn't realize that he was up here just absolutely wailing on guitar like that.
And lucky break, though, because he got up on stage and his wireless guitar cable was not working, so he went up to just start playing, and there was nothing, and then nothing, and then nothing.
So the sound people kind of rushed up, and they were able to get him wired.
Yeah,
but
they hardlined
he still
him.
was able to like dance around the stage a little bit, but I guess not as much as he would have liked to.
Yeah.
But it was still fantastic.
And what a goofball.
He was delightful. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that, and I absolutely loved it. I was enthralled by this man.
Yeah, he kind of like floated around stage.
He did.
Like rockers, rockers are really sharp. Like they have wide stances and they get down and they face melt and they.
Yeah, this guy was straight up like capering.
Yeah.
Joyfully.
Yeah.
It was absolutely delightful.
He was having such a good time, and so were we.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that. And then, of course, there was the Starcadian tribute, which, for those of you who don't know, we lost a community member last year, Starcadian. Yeah. He was a really fantastic musician, and some of his music is like some of my absolute favorite to listen to.
Yeah, and rightfully so. It's so
Neo.
Good.
And it was just like really lovely getting together with everyone and just like listening to his music and watching his videos. And everyone was dancing and crying, and it was a really cathartic way, I think, for the community to mourn his tragic loss.
Yeah, it was nice. They didn't make a big thing of it. Like Jared got up there and just very short speech was just, hey, he was a part of us. We don't have a whole lot of a thing. We're just going to play some of his music and music videos, just so that we can all like get our memory on and dance. And it was perfect. It was exactly
lovely.
What it needed to be.
Yeah, it was lovely. I cried a lot. And then there was a lovely person. I actually just saw them post on, I think, Neotropolis Central, who was handing out these Starcadian Forever pins.
Yeah.
And we were lucky enough to get some of those with his kind of not logo's the wrong word, but his symbol.
Yeah.
So that was really moving. I'm really, really glad they did that. I think it's so important when we lose community members and just like people we care about, for us to have the opportunity to gather at the event.
Absolutely.
And mourn for them.
Yeah.
So that was lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
and then Eclectotron. Don't forget Eclectotron.
God, of course, Eclectotron.
Eclectotron, which is like
so fun.
Basically Neotropolis' house band. I'm not. Here's the thing. Like, Attack is Wasteland's house band. Unofficial. It's unofficial. Implied. And it feels like Eclectotron is Neotropolis' house band because they were formed for the event.
Yeah.
Like they had the event coming up. I think they may have already been in a band. Is that what you were saying?
I don't know.
They may have had another project. But anyway, they started playing more like synthwave stuff for Neotropolis, played their first Neotropolis. I think it was Neotropolis 2, but I'm not sure. It may have even been the first one. But anyway, they are so fun, fantastic, put on such a good show.
Fun, and they sound incredible live.
Yeah, they were awesome.
It's honestly like we were listening to some of their recorded music, and I was saying to MakeShift, like, the lead singer, her voice is so powerful on stage that I'm like not used to hearing her just kind of like calmly singing in a studio setting. I was like, this is wrong. She's not absolutely belting, like, and she has such incredible, they all have just incredible energy, but she is up there like fully doing acrobatics the entire show.
Yeah, they're all super energetic. And they had a nice shtick too. The drummer, I don't know the drummer's name. I don't know any other. Well, I do know Reese because Reese was on the video crew one year, which was pretty cool. And then it's his wife that's the lead singer, so it's the two of them singing. But yeah, the drummer had this whole thing where he called in on the phone.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
It was great.
And then he'd like hang it up, but he'd hang it up like on a mic stand. That really cracked me up.
Yeah, they're a good band. If you ever get to see them, please do. We talked to them. We're going to have them on the show at some point. So we're going to interview Eclectotron.
Oh, yay. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
So yeah, music, fantastic. We had a bunch of really exciting newcomers this year, which is awesome. I feel like every year we're getting like kind of like slightly bigger and like very cool acts, very like niche, but like very exciting musical artists, which is so great.
Yeah, and like I don't know where you find this many like synthwave and
they're out there
and cyberpunk bands, right? I mean, they're out there doing the thing, but get them all together. Let's go, and we did, and they did.
And they did. And there's more every year, and it's always so exciting to see the lineup.
And it was so fun because the weather for the event was absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like it got hotter during the week. So like Friday and Saturday were very hot during the day. I know a lot of people were like getting some shade, but when it's hot during the day, that means you're going to get a nice mild night, and people were loving it. So the core, which is where all the main bands play, it was busy for every act versus last year where it was like cold and windy over there. it was really hard to keep a crowd over there.
I think like when I was doing my Network 42 video, quick aside, I was like doing last minute recording for like I was doing like a nightlife segment, and I was recording at the core at like on like Saturday, and it was so cold. There were like maybe 5 people dancing.
Yeah.
And this year it was jam packed. It was great to see, especially after like I feel like we've had a few cold years, and
it was 2 cold years in a row.
Yeah, I barely needed my jacket at night. I definitely didn't need my snowsuit this year, which was I haven't gone a single year without my
and your snowsuit's so cute, so it's almost like it's too bad.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy about it.
Oh, okay, good.
I didn't have to wear like 5 layers on my legs.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts because during build and leading up to the event, like all the weather was saying it was going to be pretty chilly
and windy, because there was a lot of W leading up to, and directly after, like right on Sunday, it started to get windy again. So we really got lucky with the weather. It was like this beautiful calm right in between.
Yeah, if you were a normal attendee showing up on Wednesday, leaving on Sunday, you had perfect weather the entire time. It was kind of nuts because like, what was it? Mid-afternoon Sunday, late afternoon, early evening Sunday is when it flipped.
Yes.
And the wind started picking up.
Oh my God, it was so cold.
So regular attendees had a perfect event. Build crew, you guys are champs.
So brave.
Teardown, I don't envy you guys.
We salute you. Thank you so much for what you do.
Yeah.
Seriously, we couldn't have the event without you guys.
I mean, there's always like camaraderie and suffering, right? And I think that's half of what build crew is. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got there for a couple of days of build, which is always great because you get to see things go up, and then when the factions get there, it starts to happen so fast.
Oh yeah, it's so exciting when the factions start showing up.
Yeah,
it like really fills out. It's like so cool to see how everything comes together. But then when the factions come in and just fill everything out, it's just amazing. And there were some really like, I felt like this year was the most cohesive and kind of like well laid out and designed year. I feel like art team absolutely popped off. I feel like there were some incredible new mods and returning mods that just like upped their game so hard. I loved the changes to like they made the Mega Mall way bigger, first of all, and it like had, it was like a full walk around, which was fantastic. And then they also made it so that when you walk into Mega Block, instead of kind of like coming up against a horizontal kind of wall, it was like more vertical hallways, and so there was a lot more like there wasn't as much traffic like at the entrances.
Very front. Yeah, there were just more ways to go when you walk in.
Yeah, same with Mega Mall. Like there were 2 entrances this year. It was bigger.
It was great redesigns.
Fantastic redesigns. I absolutely loved the layouts. It felt so like it still felt very like, Mega Mall still feels like this like cool like kind of seedy cyberpunk city alleyways, but like I feel like they really did a great job like trying to optimize flow of traffic this year, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, and for the last couple of years, Mega Mall was a place where, like, after the sun went down, there wasn't a whole lot of foot traffic or reason to even be there. Because once the vendors close, I mean, they want to enjoy the event too.
Right.
So they would close down, sometime after dark, and then once they were closed, it was like it was dead in there. But this year, they stuck just enough non-vendors in there that really filled out the space and made it so that Mega Mall stayed open all night. Like there was always people kind of going through there.
They also, and I thought this was very smart, they also put the faction info desks in there.
Yeah.
And so that kind of took some of the allegiances, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
I was like, factions, that doesn't sound right.
No, well, they are still kind of factions, but they're the head faction.
Yeah, so that was really great. They kind of like spread those around amongst the vendors. It felt very natural, and it was also a nice way to keep kind of like lines from forming inside of Mega Block as much as they were before, which was
that was a really good move, because then also while people were waiting, they could be browsing. Right? Gives you a little something to do. So that was a great redesign. And by the way, for those of you who haven't been, Mega Block 1 and Mega Mall are these like very kind of like dense cityscape designed areas where factions and vendors fill in like kind of these tiny little booths.
Yeah,
some of them are
they're called mods.
Yeah.
And they're like these little, I don't know the exact measurements, but they're like pretty small. It's very different from like tribes at Wasteland who have like a whole camp. It's like much more of like this tiny little intimate space. A lot of them will do like a even if they're not vendors, they'll do like kind of a like fake storefront
Right.
kind of style.
Yep.
And then they'll usually, a lot of them, especially this year, I felt like had like a secret kind of back space too, which was, I thought, very fun.
Yeah, sometimes that's where the story would continue. Sometimes it was a VIP space you could earn entry into.
Yeah, a lot of the time it was like related to missions.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones we really loved was this one place that like it was so cute. They had like playlists. They had like screens on the wall of their mod with playlists and headphones, and you could listen to like catered music.
What's the problem?
What are you doing?
I'm getting my thing.
What thing?
I'm getting the schedule. So, because I want to be able to like, talk about the actual police. What do you think I was doing?
I don't know what you were doing.
Did you think I was like, hey, I'm going to be doing my own thing
I was
over
like,
here?
are you taking out your Funko Pop? Like, what are you doing?
All right, so Winks is very upset that I just went into my lovely pink backpack with a B for backpack
I
on
was
it.
in the middle of saying something,
Yeah.
and he just grabs his little
Yeah,
unicorn backpack and
I was
starts
preparing for the next part of the segment.
Forgive me.
Unbelievable. All right, let's see. So Mega Block 11, no, where is it?
Diatones.
Diatones.
Yeah, so it was called Diatones. It was very, very cute, and they had a mission where you could go around to other mods, and like they worked with other tribes to kind of have like, essentially you'd find these components, and then they'd like take you into the back, and they'd make you this like fake drug that was just like a super glued closed, like glowing little keychain.
Yeah.
And it was very, very cute. We had a ton of fun with that.
Super fun.
They let you sign the wall in the back with like glowy markers and stuff. It's super fun.
Yeah, so that was the first missions that we really ran this year. And then it was like, okay, let's run all the missions.
Yeah, we ran a bunch. So the way we kind of started out our missions on Wednesday was at the, what was it, Infestridium clinics?
Yeah.
So we went and we got our little diagnoses, which was very, very cute. And the way I had to heal mine was I had to find a fusion core and hold it and hug it for 30 seconds. And so we went to Pilot's Perch, which has another mission where you deliver it to another location, and they have these like cool charging docks that you insert them into, and then you have to wait 5 minutes wherever you are and bring it back, and you can't get caught by the Sentinels. Of course, immediately.
Yeah.
I get caught by the Sentinels.
We got by one Sentinel, and I was like, oh, and I kind of like, I was like, okay, we're in the clear. And then boom, second
Another
Sentinel.
one showed up.
Yeah.
And it was very, very fun. I tried to pretend it was my baby. I did this whole shtick about how it was my baby and it had disease, and I was trying to get it to a hospital. And they were like, yeah, okay. And then I got sent to jail.
Yeah, for the first time.
For the first time.
We'll get to the other. We'll get to the other one later. Yeah.
It was super fun. The Commandant spelled my name wrong, which just kind of like felt like insult to injury.
You know what, Commandant? We're coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like, you already arrested me. Come on.
Yeah.
No, they were all fantastic. The Sentinels are super fun.
They have such a funny shtick.
They do.
Like, they all have these just wonderful one-liners that they do. The entire time they were announcing to everybody that you were infested.
Yeah. They were like, look out.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
Yeah.
What other missions did we do on Wednesday?
Well, I had to go to, what was it? Number 2? Not Nightcrawlers. No. I had to go to Feel? Yeah. To go have an emotional experience.
That's right.
I did it last year just without having a mission to do it, but this year I chose Lust, and oh my god. It was like, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but it was hilarious.
So yeah, they gave you a bunch of choices of like what emotion you want to feel.
Yeah.
And then they like bring you to the back and do something to you. I don't know what.
Did things.
Makeshift won't talk about it.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like an audiovisual experience.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's like multi-sensory kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's super fun. It's like a blast. Tons of missions. We actually ran ran dirty laundry.
Oh, yeah, we did laundry for a front, which was super, super fun. So
yeah.
we got to go to a bunch of places for that.
Yeah. You're laundering things.
Yes, it's very cute. They give you like a little bag of laundry and a vest, and it's just like got these like pantaloons in it, and then like some secret items to give to these like corresponding mods. And it's very cute. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and that's one of those places where you can kind of earn your way back into their VIP, which is it's a cool space. I didn't get in there this year.
Yeah, we went last year. It was very cute and cozy. We really liked it in there.
Super cute. So yeah, there were tons of missions to do. You also played the manhunt game. What's it called? The one with the little bits.
So I did do, that's like Alley Cat, I think is what they're called, Alley Cat Acquisitions.
Okay.
So it was like the bounty hunting. It was so cool. Unfortunately, mine died pretty quickly and I wasn't able to do a ton with it. Mm-hmm. But just the effort that went into making these things, like they clipped onto your belt and they were like handheld devices. They had a little screen. They had LEDs flashing through them. Like they looked so legit. And the way it worked is, they would flash when you'd get an alert when you were near a bounty, and then the bounty hunter would jack into the bounties. They had like I think they were aux cables.
Yeah, they just
they just like would jack in, and then you would play essentially a quick draw game where like the screen would count down 3, 2, 1, and then you had to hit the button before your opponent. And then like just the contingencies, like they had a whole like you'd get punished if you were spamming the button. There was like a cooldown afterward, so like they couldn't just keep coming after you. They had to like wait. Just really impressive. And this is what I mean about like the existing mods, like kind of like really like existing and new mods really popping off this year. They just like, it was so impressive. I was just very impressed with this gadget that they were giving. And they had so many. Like, at no point, I think, did they, like, run out. They just, like, had enough for anyone who wanted to play. They had they had a scoreboard right above their booth that showed you, like, the top bounties and the top bounty hunters. It was fantastic. I was crazy. So impressed.
The amount of tech that people get into for this, like, programming, Arduino, the art crew was working with, like, they were just using like circuit boards to create different lighting effects. It was so cool.
Yeah. Never mind like making stuff. Like the fact that they had these, they weren't like, when you have like a 3D printed thing and you can tell it's 3D printed.
Oh, totally.
These felt real.
Oh,
these felt like they were heavy. They had like a weight and like an aesthetic to them that made them like look so legit. Like there were so many mods this year who had stuff like that, like just the prop game was out of this world. Literally.
And along that same line, shout out to Crux Industries.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Let's see, we didn't get too deep into it, but we definitely did the showcase, which was in Mega Block, where they had 4 like escape room style games that they had designed, and everything worked so that like the way you had something in there, the device knew. Yeah. So it was like fully programmed to recognize when the puzzle was in the right position and stuff.
And again, it looked fantastic.
Yeah, it was really clever.
Yeah, really impressed with the tech and just like the props and the set dressing that everyone did. It was like the interactable stuff was truly like awe-inspiring. The fact that people design this, they program it, they bring it out there, it like works the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Like Helix's stuff was getting a little beat up just from like all the people who were playing with stuff, but everything still kind of worked. Like everything was working still by Saturday. Really, really cool stuff.
Yeah, it was the missions are off the chain because we get used to it just being like a hey, run this somewhere, bring something back.
Yeah.
And then there are a lot of missions even at Neo where it's like, hey, go take a picture of this, go take a picture of that, go have an interaction and just tell us about it.
Yeah.
But then some of these are like really integrated and like you have to go to this module and plug things in and type in on computer and get a password that you then bring somewhere else. It's like I'm so impressed by it.
I really love when there's like a physical object to either like retrieve or deliver. And even like the fetch quest ones or the delivery ones, they're all so unique, right? Like the front one is different from the pilot's perch one, which is different from SLF, which like you're like bringing these, like, they were like little Chinese food boxes. You're like delivering those, or they were doing the library fund was their cover this year, so they had these little library books that you would have to deliver to people. Just like really fun props.
So fun. I mean, and all around. You just walk around like like if you don't know what to do, go walk around Mega Block.
Every single night, when we would like get changed for our evening outfits, we would be like, all right, what do we want to do first? It was always walk around Mega Block. That is like the best way to just get in the kind of mood and vibe because it's just it's like you're on a different planet. For real.
It totally is, and you never know like when you're gonna bump into someone, find out about a new mission, or you walk around there and someone's like, hey, have you done the Soul Bank yet? And you're like, oh no, I have not.
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about your
I want to save that one for last. Can we save that one for last?
Sure.
Because that was like the last night of the event.
Sure.
I want to save that one for later. Because it was oh boy.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that when we talk about favorites.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right. So a couple other things that were massively improved this year. The Neodome, which I think finally got its real name, was fully constructed, was a beautiful shaded space where people, like a lot of different just like activities happened there. I know a lot of the allegiances did their meetings there. There were people like randomly fighting in there. Not fighting, but
they were like foam sword fighting, which was really fun.
And there was a bunch of like hanging out in there. And I think that the dome still has a long way to go as far as like getting its full use.
Yes.
But it was nice to actually see it get used this year.
Yeah, because unfortunately last year with the wind, it didn't end up getting fully assembled. So it was really nice to see it all lit up this year with all the gorgeous shades that the art team put up in there.
And I don't know if Midnight Market happened.
I don't...
Like, Midnight Market's like, I hear it a lot, and I think it's like whatever allegiance is in the lead gets VIP access to Midnight Market, which is supposed to be in the dome, but I don't know. I've never seen it.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Something that I had a great deal of fun with was, of course, aggressive top fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been involved a little bit with the aggressive top fighting in the past, but it was when everyone was running Burst, and so like I haven't really gotten into X, and so a few months ago I started getting into Beyblade X, and just the community, even with ATFL not being there in an official capacity, which like I was heartbroken when I found that out because they have been like my favorite space to hang out in. So hopefully we'll see them again next year. But even in their absence, like a lot of people stepped up and still made it super fun. They had their own tournaments. They had their own, missions. Someone was doing Blader licenses. Shout out to Squawk. That was so fun. So they had like made all these like beautifully designed little cards that you could get, and you could made it so that when the Sentinels came around, they like had a game where they would like check to make sure it was legit, because there were counterfeit ones, and the counterfeit ones wouldn't glow under UV light, and the official ones would. So it was a whole thing. It was so cute, and just like the community is so lovely. I had so many fantastic interactions with other people, and I just love letting it rip. So unfortunately, I was too late to the tournament this year to even be considered, but I really, that's like my goal for next year is to prioritize getting into the tournament, because I really want to do it.
And it was kind of nuts because ATFL, the faction, was not there this year. So the Zendits, were they there but not factioning?
I don't think so.
I recognize a couple faces, but
I saw a couple faces who were involved with ATFL, but I didn't see any of the clones.
Yeah. So they had been kind of running everything, but then over the last couple of years, there had been a lot of like little rogue tournament arenas set up here and there. So you could play in a lot of different ways, not just in the like full tournament. But this year, the community took the mantle and took over the tournament.
I think there were like 12 like Beyblade factions that you could join. I joined, shout out to Gundam Girl and her adorable little barrette shield that she was giving out as her symbol, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, this is who I'm repping this week. But yeah, it was super fun. Also, if anyone knows how to become an elite, hit me up, because I really want to do that.
Hear that, Zendits? We need your help.
I just want to stand around in Beyblade challengers all day and have a cute little thumbnadd. That's
you
like
were dominating.
Princess crown.
You played a celebrity of some kind, didn't you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was fun. Who
was it?
I'm not going to divulge that information because I don't think I want to keep everyone's privacy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Were they
They were cool.
Were they kind of being like a little incognito?
I think generally they like to be, yeah.
Oh. Okay, cool. That sounds good. Yeah. So there were no celebrities at Neotropolis.
No,
None.
don't worry
Never.
about it.
There's never any from Critical Role.
Oh my God.
Or
you're being so indiscreet right now. I can't believe this.
From. Not,
you can't even think of any
say?
of the other things.
What the Dropout. Yeah. Definitely none from Dropout. Show Up. Anyway, it's a lot of fun because it is one of those events where like people with some notoriety can show up and people just kind of treat them normally.
Don't worry about it.
All right, moving on.
Everyone's normal and just your average everyday person at Neo, so don't be weird about it.
All right, I'm not being weird. You're being weird.
Someone out there is going to be weird about it.
All right, what do you got next?
Speaking of Beyblades, there was Gundam Girl hosted a Prettiest Top competition.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was very excited about, and I had a Wriggle Kraken, which is this really cute, like, blue, pink, and lime green Beyblade that kind of, like, the design on the top looks like tentacles. And I named her Siren, and I painted her in this, like, coat of my favorite nail polish. It's color-shifting nail polish, so she was all sparkly and color shifty, and then I put magnetic false eyelashes on her.
Wow.
Yeah, she was an icon.
She looked good.
She did look good, and when I spun her, which we had to do a little spin, her eyelashes flew off in a very dramatic fashion. And yes, I was honored to come in second place in the competition. I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope they do it again next year because I already have ideas.
Very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Fantastic. I got a couple other things that really stood out to me this year.
Yeah.
Gaming Dome was happening.
Gaming Dome was fantastic.
I don't know who it was, but I heard that one person kind of took over. They've got a bunch of consoles that they have, so they set up like all the bays this year. They have, what's the game that's famous for having more controls than any other game?
I don't know, but I know that they were very excited about it.
Yeah, they had like two of those.
It's got like a $200 like controller that's like a bunch of just like...
It has all the buttons.
All these buttons, and then also joysticks, and it's like you're landing...
Yeah, there's
like it's
foot
like,
pedals.
Yeah, it's like this... it's like landing an aircraft or something. I don't remember. It's like you're landing a spaceship. This is part of it.
Yeah.
I played Typing of the Dead, which was super, super fun, and I really enjoyed because I love typing, and I'm a pretty fast typer.
You love typing?
Yes, I'm a good typer, and I like going
cool.
on my keyboard, and it was very satisfying. Unfortunately, I did have false nails on, and I was drunk, so
it made extra clicky clacks.
But it was super fun. I really enjoyed that game. Yeah. Gaming Dome looked better than it has in years.
Yeah.
As a previous Gaming Dome volunteer, I was thrilled to see it so filled out and in use because it is a great idea and a great space. And I loved that it fully got to be kind of like taken to that level.
And along with that, they replaced the laser tag kit.
Yes, finally. Okay, you don't know how stressful it was for me when people would come in asking for laser tag and we had the recoil system still and it didn't work. Unfortunately, just because it was like a defunct app. And so I would like stand there trying to troubleshoot it, and then eventually I'd just be like, do you want to play with our frisbees instead? And they would usually be like, yeah, sure. And the frisbees are super fun.
You mean Laserdisc?
Laserdisc.
Yeah, get it right. Get in the future.
The year I was in Gaming Dome, I was really trying to sell Laserdisc because it was one of the only things we had in there, and I was like, please come play Laserdisc. And people really enjoyed it. We had a great time.
And this was the first time I saw an actual course setup for both of those too.
They have been set up.
They have been?
Yep, they have been.
Were they hidden or
no,
like...
they were in pretty much the same spot.
Oh, but no one was using them, so so that's why I never noticed.
Leet, the most popular flavored drink from the Wayward Chemical Consortium. It's got water, high fructose corn syrup, and all the red 40 a life form is fit to drink. With an even 160 calories per serving, it nourishes the body and the mind. Leet, it's a drink! Following decades of success with Leet, the Wayward Chemical Consortium is proud to bring you the newest, most energetic drink on the market today. Fleet Neon P. With more caffeine than any organism should withstand and more flavor than you can shake a Titan mollusk at, Fleet Neon P is the fuel you need to be faster, smarter, and harder than the competition.
WCC is not responsible for kidney damage, nausea, digital numbness, anxiety, loss of visual acuity, dizziness, nose bleed, joint inflammation, tooth decay, sore throat, bronchitis, organ rupture, halitosis caused by the consumption of Fleet. WCC does take credit for any inspirations, heroic actions, or feats of athleticism when consuming Fleet products.
Fleet Neon P. It's legal!
It looks like they had a new system. I heard it was fun, and I was so excited to see that because it's just a great idea playing laser tag. I also noticed some people playing laser tag in like Mega Block late at night, which was super fun.
Oh my gosh, it was like from 2 a.m. until like 5 a.m. every night. People would just be in there playing rogue laser tag, and I think there were 2 or 3 different kits being played. So like 2 or 3 different groups were like, "Hey, let's play laser tag in Mega Block."
It made it so fun because all of a sudden, like someone would walk through with their laser gun, and everyone would be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Yeah,
like it was like part of the make believe. It was really, really fun, and also like what a great space.
It was a blast. It was very rogue, very underground, guys. If you're gonna try this, be very careful because that's one of the things that will get like
also maybe
outlawed so fast the second someone gets hurt.
The second someone gets hurt, also if like more than 2 of you do it at a time, so nobody bring laser tag kits. Actually, come to think of it, just like don't do it. Find one of these 2 existing people that have them, if anything. But I fear if everyone starts doing laser tag all over the event, soon laser tag's
it could
get
it could get bad.
It could get out of control. But it was really fun to see. Generally just like the role play and everything going on in Mega Block was just so fun this year.
Yeah, and again with the weather, it was so mild at night that like the life of Mega Block, like just the life around the entire event, it kept going until late. I think what was it, Thursday? I want to say Thursday I was up till 5 a.m. or something like that. Or maybe that was Friday. I don't know. It kept getting pushed later and later. Saturday I didn't go to bed.
I wish I was as strong as you. I'm a sleepy little guy, and I had to tap out usually around 2 a.m., unfortunately. But someday that'll be me.
Yeah, it's super fun, though, because you don't know what you're going to get into. And that's the beauty of these events is like, I was on my way back to go to bed at probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something like that. And then I just happened into Zeke's. There wasn't much happening like on the dance floor in Zeke's, and I was just kind of like, hey, are any of my friends still awake? I went into Zeke's like secret little cuddle puddle room, and I saw, some familiar faces. So I was like, oh, let me go see what they're up to.
Yeah. The thing is, you go around and you like look for the last stragglers. When I decide to go to bed, I do a beeline to bed. If I see a friend, I might say, hi, good night. But the decision has been made, and it is sleepy EP times.
Yeah. So that little group, we ended up like tethered together. We did sake, which is thick sake shots. And we ended up kind of going out and enjoying the sunrise together, all tethered.
I'm so jealous. Hilarious. I want to be tethered.
Yeah, we'll get you tethered. Don't you
worry. Speaking of sake, I got to do a couple bar shifts at Spacer's Landing.
Oh yeah, that was super fun.
Was probably like one of the highlights of my event. I really enjoyed. I also was an intern for SLF, and I enjoyed both very, very much. But I think I like being a bartender.
Oh, really?
I think I like it for real.
Oh, okay.
Granted,
cool.
I was just pouring sake.
Yeah, it was like what? Good sake or better sake?
I had good sake and I had better sake if you have barter.
Oh, cool.
And people gave me some really fun stuff.
You came back with a pile.
Yeah. I think like one of my favorite things that I got a lot of like little tiny trinkets, but yeah, there were some really, really cute things. Just like little tiny, there's like a little tiny statue of a rabbit. Yeah. There were some like off-brand Sailor Moon cards. Like it was just kind of random fun stuff that people had.
The barters are great.
The barter I got this year was phenomenal. I can't wait to usually I take my barter picture after these events, and they're not terribly big. I think I got way more stuff than I ever have. And I'm very excited.
That's
to
awesome.
Through it when we get home.
Here's what I learned. I've been doing these events for 15 years now. Here's what I learned this very event. When someone barters you something, because I always think, oh, I'll just get something and use that to barter later. I don't want to give it up. You want to take all that stuff home. So really, if you want to barter, have a bunch of like, the same trinkets that you can get mass produced. Like we do it for Wasteland.
Yeah.
We get the caps. I think that's a big one for barter.
Yeah.
But
patches are a great one to do too.
Patches are great. Stickers, although the sticker rule is about to change.
No stickers.
The sticker rule's changing.
Yeah, the new rule with stickers, because unfortunately we did have quite a bit of disrespect with people's property this year in terms of...
Not a lot,
but I feel like more than I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a couple, but...
I know, yeah, but people just like sticking stickers on stuff that wasn't theirs, and so the official new rule is if you are bartering with sticker or giving stickers away, you have to place the sticker for the person. Then. So either on their water bottle or like wherever they want it. But that is unfortunate because I know a lot of people do like giving out stickers, but a few people are just gonna ruin it for everyone, unfortunately.
So that's gonna change things because now people are gonna have to walk around, or they're gonna want to walk around with something stickerable.
Yeah.
Like a hard hat, which is what we do for Build Crew.
Yeah.
Is stickers, boom, right onto the hard hat.
Or like a water bottle or something.
Oh yeah, water bottle's perfect.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't go in clothing like patches or like pins do.
I have a bunch of stickers on my jackets. Yeah. Also a sticker book. So if this is something you like collecting stickers, I recommend getting a cute little notebook. And if you want to get stickers next bring your little notebook around, have a sticker notebook.
Then you could have people sign their stickers.
Mm-hmm. I like it because I don't know about anyone else, but I get really anxious about my stickers and I never know where to stick them, and then they just sit in a drawer forever. Yeah. So it's much better to have a little sticker diary where you can stick all your fun little stickers and then write down where you got them and who you got them from. It's really fun.
I saw this meme that was like, oh yeah, a tattoo that lasts forever, throw it on. I don't care what it is. Sticker that's completely removable and replaceable. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this, and I have
put it in my drawer forever, and I have profound anxiety about it. Yeah. So I think it is like a very, it's a hard spot for the showrunners to be in with the sticker stuff, and I do think this is a good compromise.
It's a perfect compromise.
Yeah, I think it's a great compromise.
Yeah, because it doesn't say you don't bring stickers, don't hand out stickers. It just means make sure they go to a safe place right then.
Yeah, make sure they're not going on.
And honestly, on the
stuff.
On the post on Facebook, everyone was like really positive about the change. Everyone was like, "Yeah, we understand it." Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, because stickers are a pain in the ass to get off of stuff you don't want them on.
They are. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, and along with the same thing, this one was brought about because someone put a, what was it, all cops are bastards on a Sentinel's helmet?
All Sentinels are bastards.
Okay. Yeah,
and it was an AI art of a helmet.
Ew,
like,
gross.
the whole thing was gross, which just... reminder for everyone, friendly reminder, but also like aggressive, not so friendly reminder. The Sentinels are our friends. The Sentinels are not fucking law enforcement. They're not even security. They are actors. They are your fellow attendees.
Just adding some flavor.
They are volunteers who are playing a part so that you can have a fun time and maybe go to jail if you want to. Yeah. And there are some people who just like, I don't know what it is. They just like treat them poorly, and this like the fact that someone got like a sticker made of that and then just like put it on someone's costume. Like, it's just don't do that. The point is, Sentinels are not cops, so even if ACAB is how you feel in real life, it is not appropriate for this event because these aren't police officers. So leave them alone and be nice to them because they are our friends.
Yeah, one of our friends that plays the Sentinel was even like, I had people yelling at me.
Yeah, it's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
They're just acting. Leave them alone. It's fun. They're adding to our enjoyment of the event. And you know what? If they make you uncomfortable, don't interact with them.
Yeah. Or just
do the X arms says don't talk to me.
Or
do that.
Or keep it in world. Like, you can just be like, I don't like Sentinels.
Yeah. But like,
Or leave me alone, Sentinel. I'm obeying the law. Like, I don't know. You can do better.
You can do better, folks.
Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen. Leave me alone, Sentinel. Nothing to see here, Sentinel.
Yeah.
There are ways to play along without like making them feel bad for being there.
Yeah. We want our Sentinels to be happy because we love them.
Yeah. Overall, I think most people get it, but there's a few people
But you know, I know all it would take for me is like one person yelling at me, and my day would be ruined.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why I am not a Sentinel.
Yeah.
they are stronger than I am.
One of these years, I want to see if they'll let me do like, I don't know, a short shift as a sentinel.
I think that would be really funny to have a makeshift as a sentinel.
Yeah, and I want to wear like a GoPro or something and just like kind of see how it goes. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if that can happen.
Another thing I absolutely loved was we got to do jury duty with Camilla Devoid, which was so fun. So we did like a full in-character deliberation, and it was just like very like good writing. Like I loved the tech they used. Again, just really impressed with how this game worked and all the little bits and pieces that went into it.
It was at the Court of Irreconcilable Difference Engine.
Yes, the IDE.
The IDE. And it was really fun. It was like, it was a good amount of reading, but what they did really well was they had voiceover, so you'd hit a button and it would voice over the reading with you. So you could kind of like go through things with the voice. And then however many your group was, they could do up to 6. However many your group was, you guys had to agree on like how much to disperse of the
this cargo
in question.
Yes, and there were 4 parties in question that you had to like decide. Each one was claiming different things and they wanted different amounts, and you kind of as a unanimous vote had to decide what to give to whom.
Yep. You
would put it in the IDE at the end, which was this really cool just like little like supercomputer thing that was just like 4 numbers lit up, and you'd like they were color coordinated to each of the factions, and you would just like select the amount of the cargo, and then you'd like pull a very satisfying kind of trigger thing to like make it go. And then there were different like endings depending on the decision you made, which I thought was really fun. And we were told there were worse endings. So I think we got a pretty good one. But that was really fun new thing. I really liked that.
Yeah, that one was really neat. And what am I trying to say? Number 30. Oh, Voidfarers. We get to sit on a Voidfarers story of the day.
Yes, I'm sad that I didn't hear all of them because the one we sat in on was so good. Yeah. Not only was the voiceover fantastic, but the story itself, it was the perfect really length. Good. It wasn't too long, but it also like had a lot of substance, and it was creepy and awesome, and I loved it, and they had such a cool atmosphere in there. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and I know that we're not going to be able to mention all of the factions, but everyone brought it this year. It looked so good, so cohesive. So good. People really like streamlined their games. There were really good systems in place. The factions working together went really good. Like I don't think I got to anywhere and they were like, I don't know what you're talking about, which is very common at Wasteland because the tribes are just so big. But yeah, very impressed with all the factions.
I also loved they had like a crime scene right next to the Sentinels. That was really fun. And it like just like the art of it was fantastic. It was like really someone had been like liquefied and there was like fake like jelly coming out of a boot and crime scene tape, and then there was a lot of iPads this year, which was really fun, or just like tablets. And so there was a tablet there, and you would essentially like read up on kind of like the Sentinel description of like what had happened, and then there were a bunch of suspects, and every day you would vote to eliminate 2 suspects. I loved the idea of it. I found it overwhelming. I found there were too many suspects.
There was a lot to read.
And unfortunately, if you didn't start it, like if you tried to start it too late, like on Saturday, you just couldn't participate.
They were basically saying you won't be able to do it.
Which was unfortunate, but I loved the idea. And I think that if they can do something and like streamline that in the future, I loved, like the graphics were cool. Like I was very into the idea of it. I wish I had found it a little more accessible. I think just like standing there with people waiting behind me, I just like didn't feel like I had the time to like read through everything. Because
you needed like 10 or 20 minutes at the booth to get through it all.
There were a lot of suspects. And so I just kind of voted at random. I'm ashamed
you guessed
to
at
say.
least one of them right. Because you got some points.
But very cool idea. I hope they continue to do stuff like that in the future.
Yeah. All right, so let's move across the street.
Yes.
So Kaiju was back.
That's always
as
fantastic.
big as ever. They're one of the big nightclubs, and they have all the different like faction kiosks around. So they're kind of like another mega block in a way.
Yeah, they had like a lot of like little shops in there, which was really cool.
You could get tattoos done, not real tattoos, but they would do like stick-on tattoos and then color them.
And then
I watched someone doing it, and it would look so fun. And here's the thing: they would either give you a temporary tattoo, or they would augment your current tattoos by just filling them in with glow paint.
I need to do that next year.
What a great idea!
They would have these fantastic artists doing like glow paint. Or as Makeshift said, just sticking them on. But like the art was so cool. It glowed under UV light. I remember seeing them like talking about it before the event, and I was like, I gotta check this out. And then I completely did not do that, which is unfortunate because I was very excited about that one.
Yep. There was Shooters, which was kind of like a
it's Hooters, but silly.
And you would spin the wheel, and they would have you play a bunch of different like games. So it was kind of like a Hooters meets what's the
like an arcade?
like a barcade kind of deal.
We
Super
played
fun.
one where you had like a little hat with a magnet on the end of kind of almost like an anglerfish thing, and there were a bunch of little cows in this rotating dish, and you had to like take cows out with your head essentially and drop them into a net, and whoever got the most cows won.
So fun.
It's so fun, just like really clever, well made little games.
Yep. A brand new bar this year, Bar Karma, which is put on by the Warcats, also a Wasteland tribe that we get to spend some time with last year.
They were great.
That was super fun. What a fun space. It was very open, but they had a lot of nice lighting in there and a lot of places to sit and chill, and they were doing like bar service. It was really great.
The drinks were really good.
Yep.
I also loved in the back of Albatross, which was a very cool exterior. One of the cooler exteriors.
Yeah.
They had a private little speakeasy that was called Backspace, with, again, delicious drinks, great atmosphere, really beautifully designed. They had this kind of like mishmash of like mod wallpaper back there that I really, really loved. Just a very cool, intimate aesthetic space.
And kind of fun fact that while we were back there talking to them, they brought their build without having come to one of the events before. And so while most of Neotropolis is made with not pallet racking, but scaffolding, and a lot of metal and a lot of like temporary construction, they're all builders. Or at least the patriarch of the tribe is a builder, and so they just made a wooden house.
Yeah.
So it is like a solid structure.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of other stuff is just like walled with shade cloth or tarp or whatever.
It was fully enclosed.
Yep.
Fully decorated both on the outside and the inside. I was very, very impressed. It was I think because of just the materials they used and the design that went into it. It was just such a unique space, both from the outside and the inside. I was really impressed with them.
Yeah.
I hope they come back.
Me too. Oh, me too. I mean, they've come back every year that I've been here.
Yeah,
so
good.
Super fun. Although they were on the other side of the street this time, which threw me off.
Oh, that's why.
Also, Freak was back. They're super fun. That's the War Boys from Wasteland doing a whole different thing. They have a really cool space in there. They kind of like do this like a museum of oddities, which is really fun.
I really liked all the little stuff they had in there.
Yeah, I happened in there during the Melanin meeting, which was super fun.
Oh yeah, didn't you do some photos?
I took some. Yeah, they asked me to go over and take a quick photo of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are
the Melanite bar crawl.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was super fun to get in there and just have the whole place like back to back to back as we tried to squash everybody in for one picture. Super cool.
And you got some gifts for that, right?
What? Gifts?
Didn't Stiletto give you something?
Oh, that's right. I got a
Sugar Ray?
Yeah, I got a special soda from them.
Oh yeah,
which was super fun.
I was like, I know you got something cool. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, that was really cool. I really liked that.
Yeah.
That was a fun barter.
It's always good barters. Yeah. I love that. A lot of people accept me taking a photo of them as barter.
It's skills. It's your goods and services.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a needed thing because everyone gets back from Neo and they're like, I didn't get any pictures of me.
Yeah,
and I'm like, well,
me.
you're the best.
And I'm always like, wow, I wish I had pictures.
Don't worry, you got plenty of pictures this year. Actually, I think I got pictures of you like Wednesday and Thursday, and then not again after that. Which we got some selfies though.
We did.
Because we're going to talk about date night.
That's right. So one of the other highlights was that it was our 1-year anniversary. We met at Neo 2025.
Yeah.
And we got to have a couple really cute little dates. We went to Rapture, which is a very, very beautiful kind of Art Deco themed fancy bar in Mega Block.
And he's got this big clock on the outside, and it just for while we're there, it says closed for private event. And it was just the two of us in the bar. He made us a couple of great cocktails. You got it
was a lemonade vodka, and it's delicious.
And I had
in a big, tall, fun glass. Very fancy.
Yep, and I had a Japanese whiskey or something like that. Yeah, it was fantastic. What a lovely start.
It was really
and we just got to talk to him. He's such a interesting, clever guy. And he does the whole thing by himself, but then he has other people come in and help a little bit, but it's basically his design.
It was very impressive.
Yeah.
He had some friends who helped him build it, but they haven't been. It's mostly just him, which was really cool.
And then we bartered a photo shoot.
Yes.
A couple of your patches that you designed.
That's right.
Which were actually for sale secretly. At the event. And
patch
so
sale.
for people that missed them, they were able to grab one. And what else? Oh, they're going to have a commercial on the podcast. So we're going to design them a commercial. So anyway, we bartered with Atalanta for their VIP table, which came up kind of last minute. They were like, we got a couple spots left if you want to barter for it. And they took our barter. So we get to have a VIP cheese board luncheon.
Yeah, they made
for sunset.
They made a whole cheese board, and we got a bottle of champagne.
It was so nice.
I teared up a little bit when we got up there, and then we had this lovely view of the street, and we got to watch the sunset. We did we were just kind of doing silly little voices.
Yeah, we were pretending like we were well-to-do Earth travelers here on vacation, on holiday.
Yes, here on holiday.
And we were trying to ingratiate ourselves into the culture.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was super fun.
Yeah, while being just obnoxious.
Yeah, we were being obnoxious, but we were mostly just people watching and being like, oh my God, that person looks so cool.
Yeah, it was so fun. And you're only, 7 feet up in the air?
Yeah, but it feels
so high.
Yeah, it was super fun.
And it's a place to be seen.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we had a lot of people waving at us. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Donut, for getting a couple of photos of us while we were up there.
Really
that
sweet.
Was great. Oh, and then we shot a little video.
Oh my gosh,
we were pretending we were influencers on Neotropolis. So that's what got us into character and just goofing around.
We were doing a silly little fake influencer video.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a really lovely time.
That was absolutely a highlight. But yeah, let's keep going. So now that we obviously that's both of our highlights. But what was your personal highlight of the event?
Honestly, just reconnecting with people and just meeting new friends and just the people. I just had a lovely time chatting with people and joking around and dancing and I don't know that I can pick a favorite besides our date, which was wonderful. I just I loved all of it. It was truly a fantastic event. I was actually thinking, I was Wasteland will always be first in my heart, but this was probably one of the best events that I have personally attended. And it really just made Neo more of a permanent place in my heart.
Yeah. Yeah, it was honestly just a really good one. So I don't, it's tough to qualify just one highlight. Just absolutely impossible. Date night was wonderful. And just like you, it was so fun when you get to just connect with different people. I rolled around with a couple different people one at a time or in small groups. Getting to spend more time with Donut and Kit Kat. They're a couple. Donut's the photographer. Kit Kat's his girlfriend. And she is just an absolute gem.
Yes. Yeah, they're both lovely people. We had a lot of fun hanging out with them.
I absolutely loved going around taking photos of people. I just get so inspired. You were over there you were over there spinning. Spinning your aggressive tops.
Spinning my tops.
And I would just start shooting. And then suddenly an hour would go by. You would still be spinning tops. I would just be shooting like crazy. Yeah, and it was just absolute blast.
Two equally lucrative hobbies.
Yes, exactly. And let's see.
But you had a favorite.
You
had a favorite mod.
I had a favorite mod.
Talk to me about your favorite
So I
mod.
finally made it over to the Soul Bank. We mentioned this earlier, and I said I was going to save it. I finally go over to Soul Bank. So Soul Bank is also connected to the pick and pull. They're like a pawn shop kind of deal. So they do a lot of bartering, and they kind of like say, hey, make sure you go check out Soul Bank. So
Yes.
so I finally get over to see Soul Bank on Saturday, and you run a mission for them real quick, and then when you get back, they hook you up to their VR set. And once you're in the VR, it's basically you are uploading your soul to the mainframe so that if you ever die, they can put your soul in another entity.
Yeah.
When you're in this VR, you're going through this process, and there's glitches, and there's things happening all around you. You have to look around because there's more going on.
Behind you is the infinite void at first, which was so cool. Like you turn around and where the rest of the event is just darkness.
They had it programmed perfectly.
Yeah.
And there's these tentacles coming down, and it kind of feels like they're sucking your soul out of you. At some point, your brain actually moves out of yourself and into the mainframe of some kind.
Yeah, it was very, very
like,
cool.
that is VR the way it should be.
Yeah.
It was like totally crazy. There's so much going on. You can't possibly see everything. And it was a really cool experience. And then I was like, hey, I heard that there's another room. How do I get to do that? It's Saturday night. Like, come on.
Right.
How do I get in there?
Last minute.
And they were like, oh, we'll get you in there next. And I was like, really? So I was expecting it to be like another VIP space, a bar or something where people were hanging out. That is not what it was.
No, not at all.
Holy
Not at all.
shit. So I go in there, and at first I'm like, oh, this is not what I was expecting. There's nothing but like a dentist-style chair.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark.
There's like a prop that's like human meat or something.
Really? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, there was a few props that were kind of like, ooh, creepy.
Funny.
Yeah.
And so they sit you down in the chair. There's an entire like light and projection show happening, and then there's this spoken word. I keep calling it poetry because it is, but it's also its own thing, and it starts saying like what are 10 places you would want to go before you die?
Yeah.
What are 10
think of
experiences
10
that
songs you want to listen to? Think of 10 books.
Yeah. What are 10 friends you want to see one more time before
And I think
you die?
it's all narrated by the artist.
Yeah. Yeah. I lost her name. I was trying to look for her card real quick, but when you had a different experience than me.
I did.
Because she was not there for yours. You just had the audio and light show.
Which was still incredible. Very cool.
Yeah. But then when you get out, I was like, oh, let me tell you what I got, which was, no, that's not her. That's the other one. The artist who put this all together, she was there in the room with me, and she was mouthing every word while staring directly in my eyes, which is, made me squirm. Not squirm, but like a little bit awkward, a little bit fun.
Yeah,
and also,
that sounds squirmy.
And also made it like super intense. And then at a couple times during the most intimate parts of the poetry where you're really like, you're getting mind fucked, she reaches over and she just holds my hand like she's guiding me into this nether verse where my soul is being like uploaded. And by the end of it, like I needed a moment.
Yeah.
I was shook.
You were like, I had mild PTSD.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. And how's it leave you? It leaves you with like, there's only so much time.
It's all you have right now is time, but someday that time will run out. That's the only thing you can be sure of. And she kind of repeats that throughout. And that's kind of how it leaves you.
And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's very, very intense and very cool. Great. The artist was telling us like she loves to do art about death, and I feel like this was like a very, very cool and very successful exploration of the idea of like, uploading yourself and then dying in this world, but like being reborn in another one.
Yeah.
Just like thinking about all the things that you want to do before you die, and really just like sitting with the fact that it's gonna happen, and so what are you doing right now while you have all the time in the world? Yeah,
it is really clever that they play with the idea of a soul, because there's we've already talked about this in real life, but there's the Star Trek theory that every time they beam somewhere,
Yeah.
They essentially die and are recreated.
Yeah.
But they experience, each one of these entities experiences death, and then something else that's created thinks it's them.
Well, it's still them.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's
still them.
It thinks it's them.
It is them.
It has the memories of them.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
It's a copy, but
it's still them.
But no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The person who gets beamed experiences death. They are done.
And then
something
they
else
also appear on the other side, but it's a different consciousness.
Yeah, but
it's still them.
But here's
it's
the
just
thing.
a different them.
Here's the thing. Every time that person ends there, they are done. From the person that gets beamed, now they are in the black darkness, and they never think or experience again. And then something else that thinks it's them.
It's not something else.
It is something else.
No,
it's all new. It's all new molecules. That just seems to have the same memories.
But it is a copy, so it is them.
But it's not.
If it's perfect copy, then yes, it is.
Yes, it is a copy.
It's a different consciousness.
But here's the thing. If you make a copy of a piece of paper in a copy machine, yes, you have a copy on the other side.
I would argue a different thing entirely.
But
than what we're talking about.
Anyway.
Hey, chime in. Am I right? Hey, chat. Am I right?
But okay, and so think about like the movie Multiplicity.
I've never seen Multiplicity.
Because you're too young.
Yeah, cradle robber over here.
It's a fantastic movie. And yeah, they duplicate him. And the new duplicate of him wakes up thinking it's him. But it turns out it's the duplicate.
Listen, there's a lot of Black Mirror episodes that explore this.
I know.
And I would argue that it's them. It's just as them as they are. It's just a new version of them.
But the original one still experiences death.
Sometimes, not in all the stories, but sometimes, yeah.
But the idea of uplifting a soul is different. That's not just like copying memories, copying body. That's like, for those that believe in a soul, that is you.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, we are our brain. If you can't keep the brain, then you don't keep the memories, you don't keep the personality.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, the language of Soul Bank. I feel like I want to talk to the artists more about why they chose that word specifically.
Yeah. We need to have you on.
Yeah. So, we should.
Well, I'm going to reach out. I've got her card, so we're going to reach out. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into this.
Her card is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's you like solder like LEDs and batteries to it, and it lights up. Like I can't wait to do
Absolute brilliant work. Anyway,
truly.
She is an example of just how amazing this community is at creating. I mean, everyone we talked about tonight, plus so many more that we could never,
if
we can't get to.
If we didn't mention you, it's not because you aren't wonderful and you didn't do an incredible job. It's because, we are exhausted and have been driving all day and feel insane, and we're currently cramped in the back of a car.
Yeah.
We still love you and think you're fantastic.
Yeah, and we're gonna do more Neo episodes because I'm it's at the point now where like, we need to be. Yeah. Neo is going to be a very important event for a lot of people.
I mean, this year, as I said, this year solidified it as an event that I want to continue going to.
Absolutely.
Like, for a while I was like, I'm trying Neo out. Wasteland is my home. Now I'm like, okay, Neo might also be my home.
I know.
I love it.
I'm already thinking about, like, how do we get more Neo, like, regional events like we have
Oh my gosh, that's harder than Cyberpunk regional events.
Well, I don't know, because you can always just, like, kind of do a takeover of a club night or something.
That's true.
Right?
That would just kind of be a themed club night, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had an incredible time. It was so fun. You are all so fucking talented and clever and just so smart and creative. And I was inspired and so proud to be part of this community. And I would love to hear in the comments, like, what was something that touched you? What was your favorite part of Neo this year? Because it was, I think, a really special event for a lot of people.
I think so.
And I want to hear your stories. I want to hear, a fun thing you did or a fun person you met or, something like that. So please let us know.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what else? We can start chatting about what we're going to do for next year for Neo too. In the comments.
Yes.
In the comments.
Yeah. Were you inspired by something? What are you going to do next year?
Yeah. Tell us about it. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for today.
Yeah, we're going to go to bed and start detonation tomorrow.
Oh my God, tomorrow's post-apocalypse.
And our brains are going to be probably completely emptied of all of our new experiences almost instantly. That's why we were like, we have to record this tonight because I like to write down right after the event, like my highlights, but just my memory, it fades so quickly, which is a sad part of, time, the nature of time, I guess.
Well, I was telling you on the ride here, I was like, because the events make you burn the candle on both ends so much, like, I think I averaged maybe 4 or 5 hours a night, give or take.
You did not sleep enough.
I did not sleep enough. And so, like, I experience everything in real time, but my memory isn't great. Like, I have to look back at the schedule, look at the map.
Totally.
And then all the little things that people gave me help to bring back the memories as well.
Yes.
So we'll probably do this again, because I think we need to go through our haul.
We will. Once we are home, we will do an episode where we go through our haul, just like we did for Wasteland, and you guys can see all the little treasures we got.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to hear from you what your favorite part was. We're very, very excited for planning for next year, and we are switching into Wasteland mode now.
Yeah.
Next event is Wasteland Weekend, which, we love. We'll be there. And so we're very excited to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. All right. So, that'll wrap us up.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe wherever you're listening. Like this episode. And if you can, leave a comment or a review if you're listening on a platform that lets you do that kind of thing. It really
helps us out.
Yeah, it helps the algorithm. And I've learned a lot more about that since I started. By the way, guys, if you like audio dramas, head on over to Lundin, Listin up, listinup.com, where I have put together a website to help you find more audio dramas. There's a ton of cyberpunk and post-apocalypse audio dramas on there.
Some really good stuff.
If you like storytelling. And it's really easy to find good ones through the website, because I went through a lot of programming to make sure that it's easy to find. And I just need people to go on there and do reviews and stuff. So anyway, that's been a little pet project of mine on the side. I need to get back to that when we get to the real world.
Also, if you like patches, feel free to sign up for our Patreon. We do a patch of the month.
Yep.
What do we have anything exciting coming up?
Oh, well, actually, yes. Let me tell you about this, because the next month is Pride Month.
Yeah.
And so...
Oh my God, wait, I'm a terrible gay. I forgot that it's almost Pride Month.
I know. Well, this month just kind of we just fell into it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I can't believe it's May.
Yeah, so the one that just went out, so next month is Pride Month. Mitzi Mayhem has been a burlesque dancer at Wasteland and Neotropolis for a decade and a half now, and has a wonderful logo, and it is a wonderfully gay patch. Well, it's just got the it's got the rainbows all over it.
What he means is it's rainbows. Yeah. It's a rainbow skeleton. It's very cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
We'll show it to you really soon.
Yeah.
Look for an upload on Instagram and Facebook. I'll show you exactly what the patch looks like. But yeah,
$8 a month. You can get a patch every month. You'll have so many patches.
For
all your jackets.
Yeah.
You're gonna have patch jackets
we
till
got
the end of
so
time.
many compliments about the patch of the month at Neo this year. People were like, "Yeah, keep them coming. I'm running out of space, but that just means I need to make more space."
Yeah, that made me so happy.
Yeah.
We love seeing when you guys are wearing our patches.
It's so great. But yeah, thank you, Mitzi, for sponsoring the Patch of the Month Club this month. Oh, and again, thanks to Detonation and Lawless for sponsoring this month. Anyway, it's all a mess. Yeah, May, I don't know.
Time isn't real.
Time's not real, and now we've been on the road for 2.5 weeks, and starting to get a little loopy.
And another couple to go.
But yeah, make sure you sign up, and you can start getting patches every month for the low price of $8. Recession proof or something. You trying to tell me to wrap it up? You're trying to tell me to wrap it up. All right. If you enjoyed today's episode, send it to a friend. If you hated today's episode, send it to an enemy and send them to the void of space.
Ooh.
That's it for this time, survivors. Until we meet again.
Thanks for listening, guys. We love you.
Stay alive.
And days.